Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to another video on JavaScript methods and events in 30 days challenge. Today we are going to do the copy and paste event. And what we're about to do is to find a way to copy this item that you're seeing right on your screen and then paste it inside my text area. This is going to be the challenge for today. And the reason why I'm doing that is for you to understand how the copy and paste event works. So before I actually get started, let me navigate to my index.html file to show you what I have already. We have my text area right here, and then I have a div with some text. And just below the div, I have two buttons with a class of copy button and paste button. So basically, these are the two buttons that we're going to click for us to copy and paste this content. So in my CSS file, I have created some CSS styles for us to have a simple layout, which is cool. And back to my JavaScript, I have selected these two buttons. And to get started, I will go with copy button. And now I will add my event listener. So in here, I'm going to add the click event because we want to click on the button to copy the item. And after that, I will go with my callback function. So the next thing is to select the content that we want to copy. So I'll go with const and I'll go with text content like that. And it's going to be equals to document.querySelector. And since it's an ID, I'm going to pass in my ID, but let's copy the ID that we're looking for. And back here, I'll just paste it. And what we need to do is to select the content itself. So I'll go with text.text content, which is going to give us the text inside the div. So now that we have that in place, we want to use the JavaScript Clipboard API for us to be able to copy our content. So the way that works is by going with navigator.clipboard, and in here the function that we're looking for is going to be write text. So inside the parentheses, all we need to do is to pass in our text content. If we click on this button, we should be able to tell the user that the text has been copied. So all we're going to do is to change the text of this button when the item is copied. So I will go with my set timeout. And in here, we're going to pass in 100 milliseconds. And we select the copy button and then change the text content to something like copied. Okay. So if I refresh my web page, click on the button, you can see we have copied, but the text stays the same. After some seconds, we need to remove this text and replace it with the initial value. So I will duplicate this and I will set the text content to something like copy text, just like that. And then it is going to appear after 2 seconds. Okay. So let's refresh the web page. Click on the copy button. The text has been changed. Inside my text area, if I press Ctrl V, you can see the text has been copied. Life is great. But let's add the paste functionality. What I'm going to do is to grab all this and duplicate it like that, since it is the same process. So we can just copy it and paste it in order to save some time. So I'll change this one to paste button. It's going to be a click event. I'm going to remove this line of code, just like that. And I'll go with navigator.clipboard. And instead of write text, this one is going to be read text, just like that. As says it's an asynchronous function, I'll go with .then. And in here, I'll pass in my function. And then the function is going to have a parameter. So I'll name it text, just like that. So I have my curly bracket in place. So what we need to do is to select the text area. So I'll go with document.querySelector. And this one is going to be equals our text area. For us to confirm the ID or the class, let's check it out. So it is text area and it's an ID. So I'll go with text area, copy and paste. And now we set the value of our text area to our text that we have right here. So the next thing that we have to do is to change the copy button to paste button, just like that. And in here, it is going to be pasted. And the other one as well, we need to change it to something like paste button. Okay, and the text also is going to be paste text. So now that the functionality is in place, let's refresh the web page and see what we are having as the result. I'll copy the text. Now that the text has been copied, if I click, you can see that the text has been pasted inside my text area. So guys, this is how the copy and then the paste event works. I hope you've learned something from this video. If you do, make sure that you stay updated and never miss a day. Guys, with that being said, I'll see you in our next tutorial.